Right, should be 444,000. Does that make sense? Okay, that should cover that one. Okay, now let's look at the next question. A manufacturer sells 60,000 units per month, $8. 40% are cash sales paid immediately. Remaining 60% are credit. Of the credit, 20% pay in the month of sale at a 4% discount. Remaining credit customers pay in the following month. What is the expected monthly cash receipt? So this one is 480,000. Okay, this is 480,000. Then you have cash sales. Then you got credit sales. Right, that should have been the answer you picked up. So to find out the sales, you have to remember the early credit period how much, and later credit period from previous month how much. So this is all cash, got it? Right, we're looking at question number 9. Company has the following details related to their product. What is the break-even sales? What is the CS ratio? So these are certain questions you're supposed to have been able to do. So if you look at this, the CS ratio is going to be 220. It's going to be 30 minus 80 divided by 30. 73%. Break even in unit. So the contribution per unit is, this has got 30,000 unit. Remember, this is 30,000 unit. Selling price is $10. So here is 30,000 unit. So it's going to be right? Um, so the break even in unit should be, hold on, uh, 136363, and this one must be divided by 10. So it should be about 1363 units. Okay, current sales margin of safety is going to be 30,000 minus this number here, divide by 30,000. Right, you should have got this numbers. Double check you got these numbers or not, guys. Just confirm. Don't know, better clarify. All okay? Okay, here margin of safety given, break even unit given, selling price given. Now, if they already give you margin of safety, they already give you the break even sales unit, you already know the break even sales. So you should get 250,000 here. Once you got 250,000 here, and you got the total fixed cost, and you know what is the, well, if you know the fixed cost, how do you get the break even? Okay, can you fill up any other information here? Well, break even, you already got. How to get break even? Sales, fixed costs over correct? So we already know the sales value here is 200, current 50,000 here, and we know the break even sales is 200,000. So this one, you already got the fixed cost is 50,000, divide by CS equal to 200,000. So CS must equal to 25%. So once you get that CS is 25%, then you can get the variable cost here. And once you get that one, you can just take this minus this minus this, you get the answer here. Okay, that should be how you would solve the answer there. Are we okay on this part? Can? Here you're already given CS ratio. Okay, you're already given CS ratio. If they gave you CS ratio and then they gave you break-even sales unit. If they give you break-even sales unit, you already know the formula for break-even sales. Break-even sales is fixed cost over CS ratio, remember? So in this case, you're already given break-even sales, which is 20,000 times 30. So this is going to be so this one is going to be 300,000. Right. If you already got the total variable costs, you should be able to figure out the sales. If I give you total variable cost, you should be able to figure out sales. How much is the sales? Well, the sales is going to be based on, remember, CS ratio. Remember? So the sales should be 800,000, which means the profit is 100,000, and the margin of safety is going to be, well, 800,000 minus 600,000 divided by 800,000, about 25%. Okay guys, are you clear that one? All clear? Okay.
Saya nak tanya boleh?
Yes, go on. Boleh tanya?
Yang nak cari fixed cost tu, mana dapat 600,000 yang persamaan yang sebut? 600,000
sebab break-even unit, sales unit 20,000 kan? Kali 30 selling price.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, can. Okay, right. So, therefore, you need to know how, like I say, you have to know which one can unlock, cannot unlock. Okay, here a bit harder. Let's see first. Break-even sales, you can find or not? Very hard to find the break-even sales. Got total fixed cost, so you can find the 50,000 means you know how much is the break-even sales already. If the total fixed cost is so much, you know the break-even sales. What is the break-even sales? So over here, break-even sales equal to 500,000 divided by right. We know the break-even sales is 1 million. Therefore, if break-even sales 1 million, break-even sales unit cannot find. Okay, but we can find current sales because we got CS ratio. So here, current sales should be 1,666,666,000. Okay, then we don't know selling price, so this one is okay. You can get the variable cost. Variable cost is going to be 50%. So here, okay, that would be the answer you can get. Right, hopefully you know how to get the answer for each one. And this one, of course, something cannot find. These two don't have means this one cannot find already. Can? Okay, let's move on to question number 10. Question number 10 asks you about well, you got a selling price, production cost, profit, markup, margin. So you know markup means it's based on costs. So you should remember the formula. Cost plus profit equals price. So in this case, the profit is based on costs, 0.3. So in this case, it's going to be C plus 0.3C equals 40,000. Therefore, C equals to 40,000 divided by 1.3. Hopefully you got that number. So you should have got this number when you did the answer. Hopefully you got these numbers. All of you got these numbers, guys? Yes, no, double check. Anybody having problem? Right, let's go on to the next part. Margin, 25%. I know 50,000 plus 0.25 S equals S. So the selling price is going to be 50,000 divided by 0.75. and therefore the profit is going to be, markup is going to be 16,667 divided by this number. Should be 33%. Okay. Last one, you're given the markup and then you're given a profit. Well, you're given the profit already. So if the profit is based on cost, so this one should be 100,000. Automatically, the profit is going to be 100,000. Therefore, the selling price should be 140,000. And then once you have that, you should be able to calculate that should be the answer there, guys. Okay. If you already got markup and you got profit, you automatically can calculate the production cost. Once you can calculate the production cost, you also then can calculate the selling price and then therefore the margin also. So this is the process involved for calculating this issue. Next one. Let's move on to the next issue. Now the next issue we're going to look at is going to be some IT questions, true or false only. Okay, all you have to do is just say true or false for each one. Let's go through the first one. The first sentence you got here is a single transaction entry can update several accounting records automatically. Answer is true. Computerized system eliminate the risk of fraud. This one is false. Access control can restrict what different users are allowed to do. This one is true. Error in output can still arise from incorrect input data. This one is true. Computerized system usually provide audit trail for transaction. While computerized system usually provide audit trail, that is true. Report generated by computerized system are always accurate. That is false. Financial statements are produced more quickly than in manual system. This is true. Computerized system remove the need for human judgment. This one is false. Okay, I hope you got these questions done. Now let's have a look at the next set of questions. Okay, let's look at the first question here. Which one of the following features are of most computerized accounting system? So, transaction entered the system cannot be altered? No, can. System automatically detect correct all errors? No. This identity of the user entering transaction is usually recorded? Correct. Report generated by system do not require review? Wrong. Okay, next one. Which one of the following feature is most computerized accounting system? Okay, which one of the following best explains why management still review? Remember, why management still review reports produced by computerized accounting system? Well, because there may be error from the system. Okay, computerized system slow, no fixed costs cannot be processed, computerized system do not store. So these are all the error may still arise. Okay, next one. Which one of the following risks is most likely to remain in computerized accounting system? So when you have a computerized accounting system, the risk that is still going to be there is going to be error caused by input data. Okay, that's one of the things that you're supposed to be aware of. Right, let me give you one more area to just recap before we call it a day. Okay, so give me the answer for NPV. That's all. Give me the answer for this one.